Since December is the biggest gift-giving month in the world, it's important to keep safety in mind as you're shopping for the little ones in your life. So we've got a couple of experts in. Dr. Teresa Baker and Dr. Amanda Griffin join us today from the Infant Risk Center at Texas Tech University Health Sciences Center with some guidance when it comes to giving toys. Thousands of trips to the ER happen every year because of toy-related injuries.
That's very true.
That's correct. In 2016 alone, almost 175,000 ER visits over toy-related injuries, about half of those in kids 5 and under. So really, when we're thinking about toy safety, the little ones seem to be the biggest risk.
You see those ages on there, suggested 4, right? But I don't have kids, so I'm thinking, oh, that's cute, it'll be fine. But you really do need to take those things into consideration.
It really does matter. So what's appropriate for my 6-year-old may be a choking hazard for my 15-month-old. And the toy manufacturers are taking things into consideration, such as, are there little wheels that could pop off to be dangerous? Are there batteries that could be exposed that could be harmful if swallowed? And so those guidelines are there for a reason, and we do recommend you follow them.
Okay, kind of run through some of your really big sticking points that we need to focus on.
So choking hazards for little kids, we have some examples up front of this cute little baking set for a doll that has eggs that could be harmful if swallowed or choked on by a younger child. Batteries can be extremely dangerous during this season of the year, well, any season actually. So there is even a button battery hotline that you can call if someone swallows a battery. Magnets actually are something.
Can we talk about magnets?
Please.
I mean, that's something you don't even think about, but that's really bad, huh?
But what's interesting is if you swallow more than one magnet and they stick together in different parts of the intestines, it can actually create a much bigger issue. Yes, yes. So these little magnets are so fun, and but they can be extremely dangerous for a curious toddler.
Oh my gosh! What about Nerf guns? They're soft, no big deal, right? But that is a big deal, huh? That can be a problem.
I have 2 young boys in my house, and they're projectile, and so if they're aiming it at each other's heads, it can be rather dangerous.
It sounds like a lovely place to be, Dr. Okay, something like this, though, I mean, seems easy enough, right?
So I brought that because I also have an 8-year-old, and she has this cute little jewelry box, and it's fine unless we have a buddy over that's a crawler. Look on the other side, and if he gets in here and he gets these beads out and swallows them. Yeah. So we just have to be thinking. Legos are a huge risk because they're so small and things can pop apart, and they're so fun and good for them to develop. We just have to be mindful of who's around.
Okay, let's talk about good things. This is the good table.
Yes, these are fun ideas. So the larger size Legos are great for the toddlers. Cardboard books for the little ones, and then these are some examples of looking. This is good for ages 3 months and above, and it's labeled right on there, so that's easy to see. And this one for 10 months and above, it's a good sensory toy with no small parts. Toys like these trucks that don't have small wheels to pop off, this one's labeled for 12 months and above. Those are all safe toys if you follow those age guidelines.
Okay, let's talk crayons. I see you brought some crayons. This is a point of concern for a lot of parents.
So what I told Mandy was maybe we should bring some crayons and dog food. Not that anybody's ever eaten that at my house.
It may or may not have happened in the last week at my house. So crayons are great. They're my 6-year-old's favorite toy, and my 15-month-old loves to gnaw on them. So while we don't encourage that, they're actually, most of them are labeled non-toxic, and so they aren't as well as dog food. Again, we don't encourage them to eat that, but not catastrophic typically if they ingest one piece.
Now, poinsettias are not good for pets, but they're okay for kids.
It's a myth.
It's a myth. We thought that was fascinating. So again, we do not encourage children to eat poinsettia or poinsettia leaves, but there have been no deaths reported actually due to poinsettia ingestion. So could cause upset stomach, something like that. Do keep it out of their reach, but not as dangerous as many people have been taught to believe.
You guys, you just are mythbusters over here. That's what I'm telling you. Give us a dinner of crayons and poinsettias, right? We're going to be good to go. Okay, if they have any other questions, if they are in a picnic, something happens, what do they need to do?
So we looked at, there are battery, it's the battery
National Battery Hotline,
hotline, and then the obviously poison control. If there's anything ingested like a battery or anything, could direct you to anything you needed help
It's
with.
not a bad idea to go ahead and program those numbers in your phone,
Good advice.
because we don't always think clearly in an emergency.
Yes.
If somebody ingests not that they're toys, but grandma's pills or something like that, hang on to the bottle or the container
So that you
so
know.
that you can answer more questions when you call those
That
hotline
makes a lot of
numbers.
sense. Good advice, ladies. Thank you so much
Thanks
for
for
coming.
having
Merry
us.
Christmas to you.
Likewise.
All right, stick around, everybody. After the break, we're going to talk giving the gift of reading. We're going to run down some great suggestions when we come back.